and welcome to the D Life, helping you find the bliss in your busy. I know that can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, so I wanted to share a little bit about who I am and why I came up with the D Life. My name is Daniela, and I've been a social worker for over 20 years. I'm a mom, a wife, a sister, a daughter, and I know what it's like to unfortunately live that busy life. I got to a point where I realized that when I would run into people and have casual conversations and they asked how I was doing, my automatic go-to answer was always busy. Busy, 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 and I would list off whatever events and activities were going on, but I never really felt like I shared how I was doing. I'm sure you've had some of those same conversations or heard that response from your friends. I realized that as women, we're more often being defined by how we're spending our time, but that doesn't necessarily share how we're doing. I never shared if I was feeling stressed or feeling sad or even happy. I was being defined in a way that just didn't feel was authentic or true to myself. So I began to take a step back and consciously make a choice when someone asked me that question, finding a different answer other than busy. As well as I began to reshape and actually develop for the first time a self-care routine so that I began creating the habit of giving purpose to the things that brought me joy. So by changing how I spent my time, I changed the conversation as well as myself. So perhaps the D Life could maybe be that redefinition of how you're defining yourself. Another thing this makes me think of is how a friend of mine shared once that she had a free couple of hours in the afternoon, and instead of maybe running errands or cleaning her house, she took some time and a book and went and sat at the beach and just read for a couple hours. She sent me this great picture and she said, quote, "I listened to my inner D." D's a nickname that some close friends call me. And it really just made me so happy to think that I had that impact that she saw spending some quality time investing in herself and taking care of herself and maybe listening to that voice that I've begun to share with others as her, quote, inner D. And sometimes maybe you're just having one of those days and the D Life for you that day is your best damn life. And that's what it's going to look like on some days because it just is. So as we go on this journey and create different episodes and hopefully have different conversations, I don't want you to feel like I'm lecturing or that this is a monologue. I really want us to have conversations. So I hope you give me your feedback and your input on what you want to hear in future episodes, or maybe about how you're working to find your bliss and define your best life. And I look forward to getting to know you. Thanks so much.